I'm EJ McDonnell, your Director of Golf here at Bonita Bay Club. Today we're going to go over a few of the most common rule situations we run into on our golf course, along with a couple of etiquette items in order to help you enjoy your day on the golf course a little bit better. I'm out here on 15 Bay Island right now, and I just hit a hook into the lake up here off of the tee, and it's marked in red. So this is considered a lateral hazard. When it's in red, it's a lateral hazard. And we have several options with what we can do here to take relief. With any hazard, whether it be red or yellow, you always have the option of playing the golf ball as it lies, hit from your last position, and here on a red one of our other options is also to take 2 club lengths from where the ball last crossed the margin of the hazard. That's one of the things to keep in mind. It's not where in the hazard it is, but where it last crossed the margin. And generally, we have those defined with lines on the ground. For lateral hazard, once again, it's red. So I determined this is the point where I last crossed. And my third option is to take 2 club lengths from that spot, no closer to the hole, and take a drop. If you notice, now I got a rough and fairway area. It is okay for me to drop it in the fairway area within 2 club lengths. Once again, just making sure I'm not getting any closer to the hole. Another option we have with a lateral hazard is, once again, where the ball last crossed the margin of the hazard right here, I can go as far back as I want, keeping that point between me and the hole. So if that was a really sloped area, I might want to come back here and get a fly, and I'll be going straight at the flag from here. Our final option on a lateral hazard, which we don't get to use often here in Florida, is you can go to the opposite side of the hazard and be equidistant to the hole from where it last crossed this margin. But here on 15, once again, I'd be going all the way over to 14, so that's probably not our best option. So once again, our 5 options for a lateral hazard: play from the spot we last played at, play the ball as it lies in the hazard, 2 club lengths from where it last crossed the margin of the hazard. We can go as far back as we want, keeping the point where it last crossed the margin between me and the hole, or we can go directly across the hazard, equidistant from the hole. So those are our options for a lateral hazard. We're going to move over to 17 and discuss what we can do for a yellow lined water hazard. All right, we're here on 17 Bay Island now, and once again, I've hit a hazard. I'm not having a few good holes here in a row. But here on 17, we have this area marked as yellow. This is considered a regular water hazard, and we have 3 options for relief once we hit in there. And just like a lateral hazard, a regular water hazard, it comes with a one-stroke penalty. Like a lateral water hazard, our first 2 options are the same. We can play the ball as it lies, or we can hit from where we last hit from. The third option with a regular water hazard is we can drop anywhere we want, going as far back as we would like, keeping the spot where it last crossed the margin of the hazard between you and the hole. So right here, I obviously am probably not going to want to drop here on the slope as I crossed right here. I'm going to want to bring that golf ball back here, and probably also find a yardage I like too. If I don't like 120 yards, I can go back to 130, just keeping that point between me and the hole. So those are our other options for a regular water hazard. A couple other things that I'd like to mention to you here. We do have a local rule in place that allows the play of a provisional ball on some of our holes if you're not sure if it's in a hazard. This helps us speed up play. So like right here on 17, there's a lot of times where we're not sure if that hazard. We have to drive all the way around on the cart path, go up there, look for it, and if we can't find it, come all the way back. So we are allowed to hit a provisional golf ball on certain holes. Those are noted on the back of your scorecard, and also the proper steps to take are also noted. So when you're playing a golf hole, if you notice that you're not sure, look at the back of the scorecard and see if that's one of the holes you may play a provisional ball for. And remember, if you are going to do that, you have to mention to your playing partners you are playing a provisional ball, because if you don't mention that and you just hit it, that ball is now the ball in play. Okay, we made our way over here to 18 Creekside. We're going to go through a couple of etiquette things first, dealing with bunkers. Since I was having so much trouble over on Bay Island, I went and got myself a playing partner to help me out in a new team game. As we go through some of these etiquette things, we're going to show you a couple of things that we've seen before that are not the right thing to do, and then we're also going to show you a couple of the right things to do. So let's watch this shot, and after he hits this shot, tell me if this looks familiar that you've seen happen when somebody's coming out of the bunker. Now, I think we've all seen that done before. I don't know that everybody's always done it themselves, but we're gonna have a little chat here real quick, and then we're gonna show you the right way to do it. Okay, young man, I know you can do better than that. Let's go ahead and make sure we take care of this golf course for all the golfers behind us, okay?
Sounds good.
See, now that's the proper way to rake a bunker, and I'm sure that everybody playing behind you is now going to appreciate it if they do happen to hit in the same spot. We're going to move up by the green side and maybe kind of do a couple of things the right way to start with. Okay, we made our way up here to the green on 18 Creekside. As you can see, somebody playing before us has been kind enough to leave sandy footprints all across the green. They obviously weren't really paying attention to what they were doing or taking care of the golf course and leaving it the way it should be for their fellow players behind them. So when we're in a greenside bunker and we're gonna walk up onto the green, let's watch the proper procedure for after you hit that shot. Oh! See, now that simple gesture of etiquette is keeping the green free of all the sand and making the game a little bit more fun for everybody else. Once again, just a couple more etiquette things for you to think about when you're on the golf course to enjoy your day a little bit more. Okay, here's another situation we run into a lot here at Bonita Bay Club. I found my golf ball here on a cart path, and yes, of course, I'm not in the fairway again. And I'd like to take relief from an removal obstruction. I think all of us know that it's the closest point to take complete relief from the cart path, but a lot of times here at Bonita Bay Club, we'll see an area where we have some vegetation to the side that would be the closest, because if I measure, my nearest point to take full relief would be right there with the golf ball. And all of us, we're all going to want to come over to this side, and here would be my nearest point on this side. And I think we obviously know that this is my nearest point of relief. So the proper procedure would be to come here. We can't go there without penalty. So now I have to make a decision. Do I want to come stand in these bushes and try to hit it from this point, or am I going to go ahead and play it off the cart path? Now, if the golf ball were located on this side of the cart path, it would be a lot different, because now my nearest point once again is here on this side, and then coming to this side it's here. So there I got a little bit better break because now I can come this way. Now, one thing that we do see sometimes is if this cart path were along a hazard and this were marked in red or yellow and my nearest point would be there, that is not an option because I cannot take relief into a hazard. So therefore, I would have gotten a good break and I come back over to this side. So once again, another thing to remember too, when you are taking drops, and a lot of people wonder how many club lengths it is that you get relief. Remember, if you're getting a free drop, it's 1 club length, and when you have to pay for that drop with a penalty, it's 2 club lengths. So that's an easy way to remember it. Free drop, you only get 1. If you're paying for it with strokes, you get 2. One other small etiquette thing here. As you notice, I just pulled this ball out of the bushes right there, and it's one of our range balls. Please remember, the range balls are used for our practice facility only and should not be taken on the golf course. I hope all these tips help you out with your rules and etiquette questions. If you ever need help with anything else, stop in the golf shop and see a member of your professional staff.